if this was smelly vision, I don't know what's the YouTube version of that, you stinky tube, something like that, you'd have all have left by now. So we have a bit of a problem. Welcome to the channel. Sue and I retired and are now living full-time in our motorhome, travelling the UK to experience all the beauty this country has to offer. Our two Labradors, Archie and Fudge, are with us, and they love exploring new places every few days. Sue loves to run, and I will take a dip in open water whenever possible. Making and editing these videos is my new hobby, so why not join us on our adventures? Let me tell you today's little story. So it's move on day. We're leaving Stranraer and heading off to, oh, I can't remember the place. I'll put it on the thing when we get there. And we decided, rather than walk from the site, because the walks were quite limited, that we would just drive a little. We could see there were some lochs not far away, so we decided we'd drive out there and walk the dogs, and that was lovely, except Archie, in his wisdom, decided to roll in a dead fish, and we're now 2 shampoos down, because we've got Mud Daddy, that's what we always use, and a ketchup layer as well, because that's a trick, and he still absolutely stinks. So we're kind of hoping at the next site there might be a dog wash. We'll be lucky if there is, but he'll have to be washed again. And as you can imagine, in a tiny space like this, a stinky dog is not good fun.
I know the way that you think about me.
Stinky boy.
But I don't want to know the
Smooth. Googled it for us.
Lemon.
Good.
Just use as much as you want. Very stinky boy. It's the shampoo time. Look at you. Oh, that's right. You have a sit down. You can feel sorry for yourself now because you're covered, but you brought it all on yourself. I'll give it another pump. Hang on. Lift it up off the ground. You're standing on the pipe. That's it.
sick of talking, and that the fire seemed to fade. And I know we're hanging on to something that so easily could break. Don't you ever wanna run away? Don't you ever wanna walk away? Don't you ever wanna leave this place? 'Cause I need you when the day.
Sounds of Luce. Caravan park, camping site. And as you can see, on a glorious day, really, really easy access to the beach directly from our pitch, which I'll show you. It's fabulous. Through the sand dunes. Exit the dunes. Come out onto this lovely bit of beach. I am absolutely loving this place. There's 3 funny kind of, I don't know how to describe them. They look like some kind of buildings poking out of the sea. So I'm going to go down and explore that and see if I can bring you some information about it. Noticed them for the first time yesterday when we got here, but I still have no idea what they are. So well, I'll have a look and let you know. So we have a bit of a problem. Yesterday I discovered we had a bit of a problem. I was outside the van and I could hear some rattling. It's been really windy. And at first I thought it was the ladder that I just had on the floor under the van, but when I managed to get a closer look, I've found a little bit of metal mesh that seems to be kind of bobbing up and down and rattling. And when I've looked at it, it looks like it sits on top of the exhaust pipe. On one side there's definitely a clamp and a section of it which is firmly attached, and on the side closest to where I was, the driver's side, it seems to be broken. So I'll try and put a picture up of it. I've had a conversation already with a commercial repair garage who say it sounds to them like it's the heat shield, but they can't fit us in for a couple of weeks. So we're going to try today to stop off at a garage to at least get somebody to look at it to say, is it a problem? What's been explained to me is if it's the side where the fuel tank is, then it is a problem. If not, it's probably something you can just rip off and book in and have it replaced, and apparently replacing it is quite an easy job. So I'm hoping it's not going to be too costly or expensive, but at the moment what I need to find out is that we can actually drive safely. So, you know, again, motorhome life, it always has these little things to throw at you. I'm sure we'll get it sorted. Yay! So a bit of an update on the heat shield. We managed, after a bit of ringing around, to find a garage in Newton Stewart that was willing to at least have a look at it for us. They've been really, really quick. It was just kind of an hour ago I explained that we had a problem. They've had a look at it. It is the heat shield. The guy in the garage has done a temporary fix for us. It's nothing for us to worry about, and we can just at our leisure get that part replaced. But it'll be fine to get us probably all the way down to the back down to the south coast. So and the best thing about it is he didn't charge us a penny. So it was a quick job, 20 minutes, but 20 minutes of his time, and just insisted that it didn't need any payment for it. So IM Motors in Newton Stewart, big thumbs up to you. Thank you ever so much, and I hope you get lots and lots of business. And you're very successful because you're clearly one of those honest garages. I'm just walking into the entrance to the campsite. Glentrue Camping and Caravan Site. So once again, we've found a fantastic place, haven't we?
Yeah, we have. It's lovely.
Come closer. Everyone wants to see you. So we've once again found this fantastic place. Near our campsite, and if you've watched this channel for a while, you'll realise that where we can walk the dogs is actually a really big factor in choosing where we're going to stay. And Sue found this. She's really good at doing the searches and then having the patience to look at OS Maps, that great app that we've got, and find us these fabulous locations. And the dogs, they love anything to do with woods. Although she tends to plod along, but
it's right in the edge of the Galloway Forest.
Oh yes, yeah, it's always good to say that's where we are. Yeah, there's just these woods go on for miles. Sue had a bit of an explore this morning, didn't you?
Yes, I did. Yeah, no, it was, and from where I was, the woods were just massive. So, but not very many trails, but sufficient for a good run.
So, our criteria, somewhere for good running for Sue, somewhere for good dog walking, because that helps us all retain our sanity. And
Fudge has disappeared. Oh, there she is.
And if we can find somewhere where I can swim as well, then that's just an added bonus. But
good girl.
Dog walking is the main priority, and they love it. I mean, these trails definitely do go on for miles, don't they? How far did you get on the other side?
What, mileage wise?
Yeah.
When I got into the woods, it was probably about 4 miles.
This is the White Cairn.
The entrance is round here.
What was it? An ancient... Oh gosh, yeah. What did they say it was? An ancient...
Burial chamber.
For communal burial.
Yeah.
For the local community. Going back as far as Neolithic at times.
I think it might have been before then.
Oh. It's like quite creepy, isn't it, when you're coming through here? Dogs don't seem to be overly bothered though, so it must be alright. Proper Halloween, lost in the woods. Galloway Forest Park covers woodland in Dumfries and Galloway. It's claimed to be the largest forest in the UK and was the first area in the UK to be granted Dark Sky Park status in 2009. Trail which runs between the village of Glen Trool and the next village along. All along this trail there are these little pebbles, or well, they're not little pebbles, they're big pebbles, and they've been made by the local community. I don't quite know who. I guess everybody's contributed a little bit to it, and they've got all sorts of little pictures and words and letters. It's really sweet. What's that?
Look at that one. It's the one with the mask on.
The mask. Now that has got to be a COVID pebble. It's really difficult to walk along here without pausing and having a look at them all.
I like that one.
You like that one?
Okay. Don't let idiots ruin your day.
Oh, that's his little sad face next to a very snazzy xylophone. P for panda. K for koala. D for duck. Ooh, kindness trail. How lovely is that? Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. Remember, if you have liked it, give us a thumbs up, we really do appreciate it. And if you're not subscribed already, subscribe to the channel, it really does help us grow. And well, till next time.